Good morning, everybody. It is October the 21st of 2021. We are on Psalm 33. Um, Before we talk about the number 33 and any Illuminati nonsense, we're going to go ahead and read this because I was thinking that this was going to be coming up eventually, and I was like, yeah, skip this one. You know how people skip they'll skip the floor 13 in elevators. But you have to remember, before anything else, that every number was given to us by the Father. Every number was good for His works. It is the enemy that has taken it and perverted it, and it is the Father that has let us see how they use those numbers and how they use them against us, so that we are not consumed by them. So 33 is not a bad number, but whenever they use it, it's a bad number. All right, anyways, this is Psalm 33. Rejoice in the Lord, O ye righteous, for praise is comely for the upright. Praise of the Lord with harp. Sing unto him with the psaltery and an instrument of 10 strings. Sing unto him a new song. Play skillfully with a loud noise. For the word of the Lord is right, and all his works are done in truth. He loveth righteousness and judgment. The earth is full of the goodness of the Lord. By the word of the Lord were the heavens made, and all the host of them by the breath of his mouth. He gathereth the waters of the sea together as an heap. He layeth up the deep in storehouses. Let all the earth fear the Lord. Let all the inhabitants of the world stand in awe of him. For he spake, and it was done. He commanded, and it stood fast. The Lord bringeth the counsel of the heathen to naught. He maketh the devices of the people of none effect. The counsel of the Lord standeth forever, the thoughts of his heart to all generations. Blessed is the nation whose God is the Lord, and the people whom he hath chosen for his own inheritance. The Lord looketh from heaven, he beholdeth all the sons of men. From the place of his habitation he looketh upon all the inhabitants of the earth. He fashioneth their hearts alike, he considereth all their works. There is no king saved by the multitude of an host. A mighty man is not delivered by much strength. An horse is a vain thing for safety, neither shall he deliver any by his great strength. Behold, the eye of the Lord is upon them that fear him, upon them that hope in his mercy, to deliver their soul from death, and to keep them alive in famine. Our soul waiteth for the Lord. He is our help and our shield. For our heart shall rejoice in him, because we have trusted in his holy name. Let thy mercy, O Lord, be upon us, according as we hope in thee. Amen. Straight out of the gate, rejoice in the Lord, O ye righteous, for praise is comely for the upright. Praise the Lord with harp. Sing unto him with psaltery and the instrument of 10 strings. Sing unto him a new song. Play skillfully with a loud noise. Which now that we're in a new house, it's something I've been wanting to do. Is learn to play some of these psalms. I've heard several people on YouTube that they'll play original music and then they will either sing a psalm or they will sing it in Hebrew, which I think is an amazing thing. Some of these songs that they've made are amazing, and I want to do some of them. There's a couple of them that are really, really good that I would love to try because I play guitar. I've played guitar for years, and I would absolutely love to be able to do that. Like I said, now that I'm in the new house, you never know. And if it's any good, hey, I might actually record it. You know me, I'll record just about anything. Sit here and talk for 5 hours and play music for 3 hours, I guess. What was the let all the fear let all the earth fear the Lord, let all the inhabitants of the world stand in awe of him. For he spake and it was done. He commanded and it stood fast. I don't know why that one stuck out to me. I know the Father can do anything he wants. He commanded and it stood fast. The earth stood fast? As in the earth doesn't move? I don't know, maybe. Then the next one. The Lord bringeth the counsel of the heathen to naught. He maketh the devices of the people of none effect. Anything that man can make, God can tear down. Why is my... That was weird. Sorry, I looked at my screen and OBS wasn't registering my sound. So maybe there's a place where it got cut off. I don't know. I hope not. Absolutely hope not. And it doesn't seem like I've only been talking for 6 minutes, but maybe. I don't know. I uh I see that I have some more Windows updates, so I'm pretty sure that they're probably in the background breaking something, knowing them. Blessed is the nation whose God is the Lord, and the people whom he hath chosen for his own inheritance. Sadly, this nation, the United States, no longer seems to keep the Father as their God. There are so many different distractions now, so many different gods, if you will. I don't know how many people have seen it. Uh, I have watched it, American Gods on Showtime. I actually started reading a book too. Um, I say started because in the middle it gets really boring. Uh, but that show, if you go into it with an open mind, especially the first season, where they explain to you, well, they don't really explain it to you, but they kind of show it to you how each of the gods was made to represent things in the world, and the fact that in the real world, most of all of the things that we use or talk about or take for granted are all named after gods anyways. I think on that one, I think I think Neil Gaiman was probably giving us some giving us some truths there. Um, but how people worship so many different smaller things. The one thing they didn't have a god for was money. And I was like, but that's the biggest thing people worship right now is money. It's not, you know, it's not pharmakia. It's not the world. It's not media. It's not, it's not themselves. Money. Money in itself is idolatrous. It's vanity. Uh, we know it's idolatrous because they put idols on the money. You take a dollar bill and let's not even talk about, the pyramid and the eagle and all the other stuff on the back. That's just stuff representing where it's come from. You literally have a graven image on the front, and you worship that idol. Now, granted, I could get into the whole, if if the founding fathers were even real or not. I don't even know. Boy, I could do a whole series on that about my thoughts about what happened during that after going through all my going all through all the research I've done for the past couple years. You really start thinking maybe there's something going on here. This Sorry, I'm logging into work and I'm getting like a million emails. Oh, I gotta do some training today. Nice. But it's literally a graven image. The worst part about it is all of these presidents or people, because Franklin, I mean, hell, Franklin could have been a president for all we know. They could have just not told us. They're all idolized in the, is it the Capitol building? The painting, the apotheosis, whatever it's called, of George Washington. Go look that up. Um, in the Capitol building, there's a painting. It's I think it's called the apotheosis or the apotheosis, but it's basically the making of a god of George Washington. And it's very Roman, where they have all the signers of the Declaration, where they're all in there with like toga robes, and they're all ascending to heaven, and there's Washington in the middle. I will find a picture for you. Watch this. Washington. Oh wow, they actually have it too. You can actually search this stuff. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see these pictures, but all right, here we go. I will actually come off screen so that you guys can see this. Oh, no, that's okay. There we go. Sorry. But let me make sure this is actually recording. This is actually recording. Probably isn't. In my luck, this thing the way it is anymore. But this is the apotheosis of George Washington. I think this is the Capitol building. Of course, you see this. I don't know how many stars. I wonder how many actual stars there are around this thing. Of course, you can see there's stars all the way around it. But you go right in the middle. I don't know why it's not letting me. Why are you not letting me look? Oh, this sucks. Let me see if there's another picture. There's a better picture. Of course, right here it says E pluribus unum at the top, and right dead smack in the middle is George Washington. Of course, he's sitting here doing the whole Baphomet, with all these women in these robes sitting around him. And I think on oh look, there's the fasces here. I think on the outside of it, yeah, I can hear me popping the thing. It's so weird. I don't know why it's doing that. Let me move the microphone back a little bit. But sitting around him are like all kinds of Greek gods and just weirdy stuff. It's just weird, man. just weird. I don't understand. But this is in our capital. Of course, we come to find out that if you see, look, you got like Franklin back here, and I don't know who these guys are. That might not be Franklin. I don't know who that is. But you've got, the Greek gods. That's probably Athena, maybe. I don't even know. Nice little compass going on over here. There's probably a square somewhere else. Then just you got Neptune going on here, the beast from the sea, of course, because that's where their gods came from after the flood, from the sea. The father killed everything that was on the land, absolutely, but unfortunately, he didn't kill everything that was in the sea, including all of the weird abominations that were probably made during the time of Noah. And you got another couple here. I don't know. That could be Jefferson for all I know, writing the Constitution. But this is Hermes. Just weirdy stuff, man. Just like I don't know who that would be. Ares, maybe? War? Guys are setting up another fascies over here. Oh, they're actually talking about agriculture and Ceres. Oh, look at this. Okay, so they actually are telling you. Oh, it's Vulcan. Oh, they're actually telling you who these people are. And yet again, it's locked up. I can't move. I can't do anything here. So then this is Ceres, the goddess of agriculture. So why is this in our Capitol building if we are supposedly founded by the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob? Why is this stuff a thing? It's just it's weird. It's very weird, but it's if it's gonna make me go all the way through them again. If they consider this man a god, and if they put him on your dollar bill, who are you worshiping by worshiping money? Who are you really worshiping? Just makes you think, And of course, there's the other statue of Washington. He's sitting on a throne somewhere doing the whole Baphomet thing in his robes there as well. And there's other stuff. This whole the whole country. It's just the whole thing. The whole system that we were born into, in which we were lied about the entire way through. It's just plain evil. And you go back further than that, of course, and you start getting into the Amaru. You start getting into the winged serpent. You start getting into Amaruka, which is the land of the winged serpent, which is all of the Americas. America, Amaruka. And we were kind of screwed from the start, man, Just it's nuts. And then you add places like Tartaria on top of that, and we could spend hours talking about that stuff too. And once you look at all of it, once you kind of put it all together, and some people may not believe this, and that's cool. I mean, none of us have a true, understanding of exactly what the heck's going on here. You know, we're all trying to find out what's going on. We're all trying to find the truth because we've all been lied to, and we're all trying to find our way out of it. But you put all these puzzle pieces together, this Tartaria, this Amaru, this Amaruka, this, you know, when the Spanish came over and supposedly took it over and then just handed it over to the British like it was nothing. And then you have this Revolutionary War, which from that point, from the point of the Revolutionary War on, Manifest Destiny just completely wiped out everything in the country. And then it makes you think. And then, you know, I don't know how many people have ever heard of the, what was it, 7, 8 presidents supposedly of the United States of America before George Washington. I don't really think they were presidents. I think they were kings. I think they were kings of the people that used to live here. And then the British came over and took it over. Or maybe the Revolutionary War was real. I don't know. I can't tell anymore. I know that something happened in the early 1800s that reset everything. And that was when the second big industrial jump happened. Anybody follows Rob Skiba, that was about the time whenever the Watchers were, or the fallen angels were set free from being imprisoned in Sheol, and that was whenever all of the understandings of all the things we have now were given to the sons of man. And it's about the time, it's early 1800s, mid 1800s. That's about the time whenever everything started changing, and when we just don't have a true history. I don't I don't think it's a coincidence at all that, you know, they say that everything that we are today, our art, our music, our science, supposedly science, everything stems from the mid 1800s. It's like you couldn't think they couldn't have come up with music as good as Bach or Beethoven back in the 1200s. Kidding me? You know, I mean, it wasn't just horse and buggy up until the 1800s. It was uh, literal nonsense. It was like these people were carving on stone. You know, there was nothing there. Nobody had any music. Nobody had any. Nobody had any music. Nobody had any anything. It was There was nothing at all. There were no entertainment books. There were very little drawings. What drawings we do have left are naked women. You know, it's ridiculous. It's like it's not because there weren't a lot of people that were alive. It was something happened. Something changed. Something changed, and that was when you really start seeing this push to hide stuff. This push for the deception. And of course that's what I keep trying to tell everybody, is that we are under deception everywhere we look. Anywhere and everywhere we look. It is rampant. It is so rampant that you don't even know how much deception. Some people do. Some people understand. But it is It is crazy. Absolutely crazy. I have to stop talking now so I can go to work. Uh, thank you guys for listening. I could talk about this stuff for hours. I really could. It's you you get me going on it, and I mean it doesn't have to be true. It doesn't have to, I'm not going to say that my thoughts on what happened or what is happening is 100%. I just, man, I'm putting some puzzle pieces together, and it just seems like everything kind of fits. You know, it just, something's not right. And all we have left are these broken puzzle pieces that we have to try to see how they fit. And some of them actually fit. So it works to a point. We just have to figure out how it worked. I want nothing but the truth. I absolutely want nothing but the truth, and it's hard. It's so hard to find anything worthwhile to sink your teeth into. But we know it is and isn't truth. Uh, let God be true and let all men be liars. That's the best I can say. I might make a big old video of this sometime. Probably not anytime soon, but sometime. Do my big 2 hour talks like I used to. I used to do those a lot, but I don't really have time anymore. But now that, like I said, I'm in the new house, maybe I can finally get some time to relax and maybe do a couple. I don't know. All right, I shall talk to you guys later. I love you all. God bless. Um, pray for healing. A lot of people that I know that need healing. A lot of people in my family that need healing. I could definitely use some healing. My wife, any prayer warriors out there, she has problems with her back. Um, if you want to pray for her, please pray for my mother. She's having some issues as well. So, but I definitely prayed for myself today because my stomach. I'm fasting today so that I can see if I can get my stomach back on track. All right, I shall talk to you all later.